We're here anyway in the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second series of the day, WCA 2017 SEA Qualifiers. We also saw Execration take a pretty convincing 2-0 victory up against Team Mughal. Of course, only TI attending team expected to go through as perhaps the first year in this particular group. Of course, five teams in here, only the top two will move on to the play. And two more contenders facing up against each other here. HappyFeet versus Young Minds. And now Neph, co-caster. I'm of course Dragondrop. Bringing you the series. Neph, now it's your turn.
Oh, awesome. Sorry for interrupting you there. Yeah, first ban, Venomancer, just like last game. Sankane was also banned out, and again, Clockwork, pretty all-around amazing hero in this patch. You don't even have to work around having a Clockwork that much either. He's just great at engaging the enemies, great at making space, great at finding pickoffs.
That's a pretty solid first pick as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of these things where, alright, you know what's coming, but can you stop it?
Yeah. Everybody all over the world's picking Clockwork first round, so.
Oh.
Which is more of a shocker than it used to be, because there's so many viable heroes these days that you don't necessarily need to pick the strongest heroes in the meta first round like you had to a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
Which I really like.
It's kind of crazy how many viable. You just look at the stats. Even in the last couple of TIs, it's been the same, like with 100 heroes picked, or at least of like the... We have now 111, 110 or something.
Yeah, 114? I don't know. I'll throw around random numbers.
Yeah. Hashtag expert analysis. But yeah, Jakiro and Kunkka, maybe not the most common first picks compared to Clockwork at the very least. So, what do you make of this?
Kunkka is honestly an amazing hero, as long as you have the damage to back up Xing people without getting yourself and your teammates killed or wasting the engagement in the meta and time spent doing it. So Jakiro, pretty good, but they're probably going to focus on pushing whatever lane the Jakiro and the Kunkka go with as a safe laner in that lane. So probably a Luna or something like that would be a solid pick. So the enemies can't come anywhere close to the lane, and then they just quickly take the tower between Jakiro and Luna. That's what I think anyway.
I'd love to see that. Yeah, really focus on a top hero, especially if you're not up against a Treant Protector just yet. That's like mostly what I see. Treant Protector is picked, and then as a semi-counter, the Jakiro, just to be able to burn through the living armor charges on heroes, if not towers. Well, with the liquid fire, but well, Jakiro first pick. Once again, Young Minds, another one of these teams that we don't actually have a whole lot to go on. I haven't played in the TI qualifiers a very few games on record. So,
you might say that they're a little bit young as a team.
Yeah, can say that, I guess. Also have a James in there, just like last game, but I'm pretty sure it's a different one.
Nice, the same person, I'm sure. The last game didn't go so well, so it's time to change teams.
Try again, right?
Yeah.
Coming through. Bristleback, some playing heroes.
They have a pretty solid heroes so far between Clockwork, Witch Doctor to fight off Jakiro, Kunkka, should they choose to do the aggro try with those heroes and quickly push down a tower. So they're not in an awful place so far. Solid draft from both teams with a lot of different things, room for flexibility as far as what they want to do overall so far.
It's always one of these big questions, or like one of the big advantages with big heroes like Clockwork who have some sort of flexibility to them. Witch Doctor, maybe not so much. You know that he's going to be a support. You necessarily know what kind of laning configuration it's going to be, but still. And the contrast to that is Young Minds, who picked two heroes in the first phase, who would imagine are the 5 and 4 position. So, like, how does this work out draft strategy wise?
Strong cores. Again, I really think they're going to go for pushing lineup. Juggernaut reinforces that. He's another hero that would be very good at running down and killing the enemies between X Torrent and Blade Fury. Jakiro and Juggernaut together as well. Healing ward, as well, just being able to hit the tower. Liquid fire is incredible pushing power. So we're probably going to continue to see picks that work around that sort of early engagement and pushing from them. And I'm interested in seeing how HappyFeet responds to it, though.
Pretty push mid-game focused. HappyFeet get themselves some extra team fights. So between the clock, we're going to Earthshaker. Earthshaker more likely to be that off lane in most cases, because he can. Then again, like it's still flex. Between the clock and Earthshaker, you know one of them is going to be 3, one of them is going to be 4, but both can fit either role.
5 seconds remaining.
Really? Because I don't know. Haven't some people started playing Earthshaker mid?
Oh yeah, that's true
games.
as well in certain matchups. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because the Aftershock, when you press your Enchant Totem, it's 20 mana for a free last hit, and then your Enchant Totem is either very good harass or another free last hit, as long as you aren't getting zoned out of lane by the enemy.
Works pretty well against melee heroes, I think. I've seen it against Ember Spirit predominantly. Yeah, but, you're absolutely right. That's another option HappyFeet actually have. They won't fall back on that. Young Mind.
See how they respond to this.
Yeah. Still looking for a solo laner. Well, as a mid laner. There it is.
Yeah. That is one hero that Earthshaker mid is not good against. Not at all. So that might scare them off from trying to do something like that. But it was a flexible pick, so they don't have to commit to it.
I do like Lina though. Once again, it just kind of plays into what you were talking about. This mid game timing. Once you hit your levels out of the mid lane, you start to become very strong very fast, just in terms of magical damage output, and then once again, Kunkka with the axe, great setup not just for a Tauren, but also for the Light Strike array now.
It just draws to question who their last hero is going to be as far as a staple on this lineup.
I think they would consider something like a Darkseer for Young Minds.
I don't think so. I don't think Darkseer would be as good as a lot of other heroes here. But if they get an early mech on Darkseer, can sort of do what they want. We'll see. I would, if I were in their position, I would take something like, I don't know, maybe, no, not Timbersaw. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well, HappyFeet banned out Bad Riders, so that would have been a pretty good pick, I think, because if you look at the lineup, kind of lacking initiation right now, unless Lina wants to like build a quick Shadow Blade or Euros or whatever. So someone like a Bad Rider who can really jump in, drag someone out, would have been a good. Again, what other heroes are left? Axe maybe. I can see an Axe.
Reserve time.
Another hero that can brawl in the front lines, I think. A good choice here.
Legion, maybe? I'm not sure Legion has the right sort of initiation that Young Minds is looking for here, though.
It is the Darkseer.
Oh, alright. Dragon Drop 1, Neph0.
It happens once in a blue moon. Every once in a while I do call a pick, and I'm more happy about it than I really should be, but hey. I mean, it does make some sense here, right? I mean...
It absolutely does. I do have a bad habit of underestimating that hero and then having my ass handed to me because of it.
Vacuum into Jakiro, that in itself is a good combo, then you have all this other.
And you'd think a hero who got, was it like 5-10 years of straight nerfs wouldn't be so strong.
Well, if you just keep nerfing the vacuum cooldown. Actually, something else has been nerfed in the last patch, hasn't it? Other than the vacuum.
Yeah, that was the Surge cooldown?
Yeah.
Surge cooldown, I believe. I know that they increased the cooldown. I'm not sure if they increased the mana cost, though.
Just the cooldown from 1 second. 12, 11, 10, 9 to 13, 12, 11, 10.
Alright, I am somewhat competent at what I do then. Alright.
Remembering patch notes. Pretty useful skill to have. Yeah, it's he still does what he does. Right, you're gonna have to start looking for the early mechs for the pushes that you mentioned, and then later on the vacuums into the Jakiro stuff, into the torrent, into the boats, into the Lina, AoE, and spin, and everything.
Into the death.
Into the death. Yeah, that puts it very succinctly indeed. So, gotta watch out for that if you're HappyFeet. But you gotta get to that point first. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome. My name is Dragondrop, I'm joined by Neph. This is HappyFeet versus Young Minds, WCA SEA qualifiers. Only getting started with this group, so early opportunity to snag some points for both of these teams. Series. Why am I lagging so? No guess.
Not able to tell you.
I have to try and figure that out.
I imagine these people would not be happy pausing for you.
No.
No, they would not.
That's pretty weird. Hang on.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing exactly that. They're
Oh yeah, okay.
30 seconds.
Juggernaut, Kunkka, Jakiro on the bottom, and I guess they're gonna try. Oh yeah, they're gonna pick off enemies here, maybe. No.
It'll be better now. Yeah. My bitrate was set too high, and my PC can't actually handle that much encoding.
I
So
thought
it
you
drops
had
in
a
FPS.
powerful industrial German computer.
I thought so as well.
The battle begins.
But it's pretty CPU intensive. I don't have the super best CPU for streaming and playing at the same time. But yeah, should be fine now with decent enough quality.
Yeah, I'm personally more embarrassed with my CPU than my MMR. The struggle.
Yeah. So, take a look at these lanes again. Jules, of course, on this 4-position clockwork with the boots first. 360 movement speed, absolutely ridiculous. Already skewing this mid lane in favor of Ben-Hur.
If I was that Lina, I would just start auto-attacking the cogs, get the money off of that.
Yeah. You can get like 1 cog, like 20
You
gold.
can get one, yeah. Decent thing to do when you're a support.
Happened to me when I was playing Clockwork offlane. So got the cogs and they just keep farming it, and then oh god, I missed that completely.
And lo and behold, I imagine the exact thing I was talking about. First 2 heroes in the draft happened.
This is straight up blow into a spin, wasn't it?
Yep. Nothing you could do.
Gonna get even worse when Juggernaut picks up his boots, and then face boots as well. Would be on the list, you would imagine.
Yeah, and Kunkka didn't even have X there, so. Earthshaker's be very careful with his positioning. He's in a very dangerous lane. Although it looks like a top lane.
Hide in this play. Jules not getting him inside the cogs. Unfortunate. Still pushing him away. Darkseer already level 2 though, compared to the Earthshaker, who's not quite there just yet. Are they gonna go again here? No, just securing the rune. Blocking the camps, I would imagine.
Making life miserable in general. And not blocking the camps. Wait, yes, blocking the camps. My mistake.
That's
The word there.
Yeah. Yeah, good start for Young Minds in that front at the very least, trying to shut down the Darkseer. But, well, look at bottom lane again. Eris, he's level 2 now, so Axe and Torrent available. And
here we go
still
again.
on the level 1 spin.
Oh, that was very well played by him, though.
Pretty good, cancelling the Axe drag back. The Torrent will miss, and that actually keeps him alive.
Yeah.
Lina though, not so lucky, okay. Missed that again. Sorry guys. Better Witch Doctor rotation, with a cold snap and one strike.
Yeah, Lina does not want to be losing the lane this early on, though. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Continue?
I was just gonna ask about, like, how would this lane, or how's this lane supposed to go for the Lina? Is it supposed to be like this far behind, or is she supposed to like trade evenly with the Invoker?
Well, ideally you don't want to die.
Okay.
But other than that, she's got the double null. It's pretty popular these days just because it's so much damage. Invoker has a pretty big disadvantage in this lane, but I think once he gets a couple levels, he can start harassing the Lina back.
Well, now tanks
Which
the lights
Doctor
right
made it
to
a
the
little bit easier.
face. I think Ben Hu could have died there if Carl went for the Dragon Slave. He's going for it now, but not even reach and cancel himself. Maybe a bit of a missed opportunity there, but...
He was a little bit outside the kill range there. Speaking of, I think we missed another kill.
Yeah, wasn't gonna say it, but... Super embarrassed now. Not gonna miss this one though, middle lane again. Jesse Vash on the Witch Doctor. Level 2, so with Maledict. Also helping out if you manage to get that burst across. But Young Minds are already forced back to base though, which is another win for HappyFeet in this lane.
Yeah, guess you could say they're pretty happy.
Come on.
Come on.
That was so low effort, dude. No, I'm not giving it to you. Not this one. The Young Minds thing earlier, that was already pushing it, but no, dude.
Right,
gotta do better than that.
Alright, looks like there's a kill in the jungle here about to happen.
That is the first one I'm actually catching. If it actually happens, Meldic though, not strong enough. Finish off the Darkseer here, but at the same time, okay, bottom lane. Keeps happening. Like at this point, don't you just try and do something else on the Earthshaker?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, against... there's literally nothing you can do other than completely
Lane.
stay out of range, try and get some last hits with Fidgets. Oh, and the mid looks like there's engagement going on.
And just Vash try to go for the deception, not quite strong enough, only with the mini stun from the cask. So Carl able to just walk away from the trouble.
Yeah, walk away. I was expecting earlier on for the Geo to stay in lane and push this tower with the Juggernaut, but
Top tower is under attack.
they didn't get quite what they wanted. Clockwork maybe finding the Jakiro here. My Jakiro managed to hide in place. Being pretty sneaky.
Could potentially win a solo kill. The Kiro, like, if you get caught inside the cogs of the barrier slot going, you're like a very sad dragon. Like, I've been in both ends of that since, yeah, it's not a lot of fun. Now, well, Clockwork on level 2, pairs on the Juggernaut, pretty damn strong, commits for the kill, but nice fissure block. Yay, J. How do you pronounce that? J.
Yash?
Gosh.
I doubt my my pronunciation is correct, but we'll call it Yaj.
Alright.
And then
can go with that.
profusely apologize to him later on.
Yeah, saving his buddy there. Clockwork, not quite level 3, so a bit level staffed still. Now just soaked it off middle lane. With that extra point battery assault, just upping your kill potential quite a bit if you manage to actually find somebody. They may now in mid with the wraparound once again. Cold Snap, Meatball right on top of the Lina. Jesse Vash is there, it's an easy kill. Jules is coming in for the last hit, maybe not necessary. Ideally you want to have that goal towards the Invoker to finish off the Midas ASAP, but... Alright. There's an Omni Slash involved this time, so even faster than before.
Yeah, unfortunate. This Lina is pretty far behind at this point. I think he's got some stacks in the jungle going on. Just one. I think needs a couple more to get back into the game, recover, because Invoker has a pretty big advantage over him.
Okay, X back into the taunt here. The rotation from the Lina will be able to secure a very easy kill. That's pretty good, especially on a hero that has had complete free farm. 50 losses on Jo. 28 nice, so finally being pressured properly. And the supports are out of lane.
Yeah, 50 last hits, but still like not nearly as much net worth as the Juggernaut so far, just because he keeps getting kills. Looks like he might get another here.
Maybe, I mean, it's a lot of damage. Face boots are there, but under the tower, maybe not as crazy. And now Jules with a battery assault quite a bit, but already used the cogs. Not gonna be enough movement speed for Payson though. Healing Ward comes out with the extra burst on the enchant totem. A good kill. Jo made that similar rotation to the Lina just to the side lanes, and yeah, there it is. Ah, they find Ben Hur. Stick charges, keeping alive a little bit longer. Now the Ghost Walk and the TP in from Jules. Damn, that was super close.
Yeah, incredible reaction from that clockwork there.
Triple cogs burn off. Top lane as well, Jesse Vash. See a tree there being planted down to block off some movement there from the Doxia. Then decided to TP back, so once again, another one of these games with a lot of action on the sidelines. The middle lane.
Yeah, every time something's happening somewhere, another thing happens somewhere else, and you keep missing kills. Or almost kills.
Don't remind me, dude. I feel bad enough as it is. I might see some more clashes down here. Radiant and Dire scan right on top of each other? Yeah, absolutely. It's like, how often do you see that? These scans used at the same time or the same place.
Oh man. Yeah, it's probably just same player on both teams. Something like that.
It was just all sitting in the same room. One guy just walked over.
Kind of like the All-Star match from what TI was that, where they just started running into each other's booths and picking heroes?
Back in Royal Hall, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3. Well, Jules gets a kill mid, that's Lena down. James will be able to survive a little bit longer. Torrent actually catches the clock right now into the ice pop. Need a little bit more damage to access there, but not enough follow-up after that. Not with Ben Hur also threatening his right clicks. Not again. Like, well, at what point can you stop blaming me and start blaming the Earthshaker for keep getting caught out like this?
Alright, that is fair, but bear in mind that that tower has not died yet, and it's actually looking pretty healthy.
Yep.
My prediction was that tower would go down pretty quickly. The Earthshaker has put up a good fight.
Akiro hasn't has had other things in mind, just helping out elsewhere across the map. Even focusing more on this more of a broady fighting build. 2.0 dual breath, early points in the ice path. I really like that a lot. Rather than skipping that in favor of more points in liquid fire. Just a value point, just so much to get out of that.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure the way to play Jakiro is your gameplay experience / happiness is based on the amount of times you use liquid fire in a game.
Well, some of that might be true. But yeah, other than that, game's kind of stabilized a little bit. HappyFeet getting this slightly better end of it, you could say. But the Might is now going on the Invoker, very decent timing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, HappyFeet, I think their late game is quite a bit stronger. I thought the other team with Young Minds here would be dominating quite a bit harder in the early game. So HappyFeet is responding really well to everything that Young Minds is doing, in my opinion.
How will they respond to this push though? A little smoke rotation involved has since been broken. Akira actually using the last bit of that to TP up top. Try and get some extra levels and defend against this push from Jo. So yeah, it was a wasted movement there unless they can get another kill. There it is. Maybe the first Earthshaker kill actually don't miss. And it will be indeed. Pace on getting that one with the spin.
Yeah, unfortunately they died again, but again, tower still not down. Now they have the clockwork there. The enemy team committed so many heroes down that lane for so long while the troll just farms.
Another kill though, the cast bouncing back once. Oh, hook shot, actually latching on the Kunkka. With the Maledict, Sunstrike, actually gonna hit on the Doxy instead, and with that, shouldn't be enough damage. Level 1 Maledict, or level 2 even. Not enough burst damage being done. Meanwhile, mid, Carl also being shooed away with a cold snap. Now they can just heal up on the shrine. It's as if nothing even happened.
Yeah, unfortunate. Even though Young Minds is coming on top of a lot of these engagements, they have more kills in the enemy team. HappyFeet is getting exactly what they want. They know what Young Minds wants, and they're responding to it really well. And Troll is rich, so there's that.
Definitely. Ask of Madness already is. I think I've seen it built before. Can't be sure. It's been a while since I've actually seen it roll. Now it's making the TP down bottom. Gosh, Wants some revenge here. Still has fish available. Doesn't quite get the right block off. Duels, no hook shot yet for another couple of seconds. Won't get the kill, but they will keep the pressure up and maybe get the tier 1 before they lose it in their own offlane. There'll be a tower trade though, top lane. James in the Rice working away at that. Meanwhile, mid though, Cogs, Sunstrike gets a good that's a combo that you're looking for. One more right click is needed though, and they might not even get it. Jules with another rocket. Yeah, he'll take that for himself. Big charge is kind of throwing them off. Yeah. Same time, Witch Doctor ended up falling as he tried to wrap around in the back. There was an Omni Slash committed for that, so well.
It looks like there was a tower trade again, top or bottom, just like you said there during that engagement mid.
Yeah. So, where do you see this game going? Like, can Young Minds afford to play this way, or do they have to put more pressure on the Invoker?
I think sort of what I mentioned with the Darkseer pick. If they had the Batrider instead of the Batrider being banned out, then they would be able to engage on the enemy team a little bit better, force the engagement. Darkseer doesn't quite do that, at least not yet. They don't have somebody who can run right in there and fight the enemies, and if they do try and do that, they get punished very hard by the Clockwork.
Might have the Blink Dagger yet. He's opting for that before the mechanism potentially. And now it's being caught out by Sad Clockwork. Nice little vacuum outside of it. Even with the Sunstrike, ultimately not enough damage. Jules could have actually made his way back in with and got the kill there.
I don't think he would have been able to, plus the TP's coming out. Man was been very dead and we missed another kill.
Okay. I'm really bad with skills on the bottom lane in this game.
This time it was Earthshaker, so we're killing the Juggernaut though.
Top lane, more engagements here. Rise throws out some spells, but good boat combo actually. Hitting on both of those, that'll keep us life safe at the very least.
Yeah.
Setting up for more Darkseer. Thinking about it.
Roche pit.
Yeah,
Young Minds really don't want them to be able to take Roche.
Oh, Carl gets a quick kill on the Witch Doctor though. Like, such a weird game. It's just more or less solo kills and really small skirmishes all the way.
Yeah, it's not what you would expect from. It's not what I expected. I will say that.
Well, Roche is down. Young Minds had no clue whatsoever. He must have smoked in. There's actually good vision all around this Roche area with the wards, also on the high ground here in the dire jungle. Now, it's not just an Invoker with an axe. About to be done. Also Troll Warlord, who's pretty damn strong.
Now we use the Aegis. The HappyFeet has pretty much lost their prior advantage based on heroes at this point. They didn't pressure their push long enough. Again, I think if they had a different hero instead of Darkseer, this game would have been a bit different.
Yeah.
But
and now they have to go for this bit of a later timing with the blings, with Vacuum Wall, and this teamfight combo that we were talking about. What a smoke! I think they got scouted out by the rocket flare.
I'm not sure. The enemies aren't moving that much. I don't seem to know.
And yeah, Jewel still gets caught out. Full on Kunka combo, drop down. Omni Slash even committed. They are not letting anything burn.
No, I don't quite agree with them doing that, especially given their position in this game, but
yeah,
I think they need everything they can get to engage on the enemies right now.
Also had some vision in this area. Right? They have this ward on the high ground, so they could have seen that no in the immediate vicinity anyway. So could have held on to it, but hey. We'll see if they get punished for it by HappyFeet. Yeah, look at this Earthshaker though. Yash, despite his constant dying in the bottom lane, managed to find a lot of space, 2 kills of his own, so now he has the Blink Dagger. Right where he wants to be.
You can forget about all of his deaths. His tower's still alive. Mission accomplished.
Kills me nothing. Throne and towers mean everything.
Blink Dagger means everything.
Really like Earthshaker for sure. He does actually get the fish block in the back. Might just go for the... Almost gets the solo kill, but the Sunstrike snagging that one away. Ben Hur doing that while him and Jay were working it out. Now top lane, well, the fight is on. Tornado will actually catch Parson just as his spin ends, but they focus on Kunkka instead to get the kill away. Echo Slam here after the Fisher coming through. Leading was not enough to keep Juggernaut alive. This is HappyFeet just turning it up like crazy. EA throws out Vacuum, but not the wall, trying to surge away. There's gonna be another Fisher in a blink in a moment. Same time, Woodshot ends up falling somewhere else. Don't really care too much about that because this is a very dead dark. So yeah, JO with a triple kill. Great reaction from HappyFeet.
Yeah, it's really well executed. The clockwork he managed to get out of that one when he was trapped in all like lost him, but he managed to get right past the Juggernaut who was trying to phase boots into him while spinning and got a hook shot off and got out of his own cogs. Very well played by him. I think this clockwork is really making the game.
Carrying his weight here. Exactly what a clockwork needs to do, right? And as a result, probably level 10. Good items.
I mean, all of his play has been pretty solid this game as well. Pretty impressed with how he's playing.
The point where Young Minds is still fairly cool.
Well, they're young and vulnerable.
Yep. Hero doesn't really have too many levels.
I'm not sure if you ignored that one on purpose.
No comment. Are they gonna try again here? They have the mechanism now on Doxia, so opted for that rather than the blink first.
No, well, they still have Aegis, yeah, like you said.
The Kunkka sitting inside there. They want to fight this. For sure.
I'll take that as tribute.
And they though.
Not if everyone gets boat buff. But otherwise, I think so.
Oh. Straight up freak tower kill for JO. Like the torrents, so yeah. Young Minds still? I don't know. Still hanging around.
I mean, this is the worst thing Young Minds could possibly be doing right now, just sitting there while the enemy takes the objective that they want.
Yeah.
You're letting them control the pace of the game.
They've been wasting so much time. Like JO's already back in a different lane. Keep you trying, the rest of his team farming the jungle, farming the bottom lane, pushing that one out. Ben Hur, of course, on the Invoker with the Midas going. He already has Ags and Boots of Travel on top of it. Now, TPing to mid to join his team to get the last remaining out of tier tower. Or tier 1 tower, I should say. Axe has expired at the very least. Good block out there from Yaj.
Radiant's middle tower is
Trying
under
to be a
attack.
little bit annoying here at the steps.
Torrent on the catapult and it dies in the air. Looks really nice. Everyone pinged it. Players included. But yeah, this really wasn't what I was expecting when I saw these drafts. It really looked like the Radiant team was going to be the one pressuring the enemies. Instead, towers are on the side of the Dire.
Still like sitting right on top of each other. Only smoking up here. Meanwhile, Echo Slam will actually miss. Pass unable to get that spin off in time. By the looks of it, so Earthshaker, well, now can sort some lockdown. The Sunstrike not quite enough to bring him down. Josh will be able to finish up that healing one, but will still die. Jules, the only other guy left here, and he'll be axed back into Laguna Blade. Bit of a break for Young Minds getting these extra kills.
Let's say 1500 gold swing from those two solo kills, and but still during that, Troll's farming, getting what he wants, doesn't make a huge difference. All the enemies are kind of grouped up and have to stay by each other, or else they die. They get a little bit of relief while the Clockwork's dead, but not enough.
That and perhaps also the Echo Slam being on cooldown, you can feel a little bit safer.
Yeah,
Still
we
need a
won't
little
talk
bit of
about that
extra
Echo
time.
Slam.
Okay. Dark's actually going for 4-staff. Of course, they're up against the Clockwork, so kind of a must rather than a Blink Dagger. But it is a little bit more awkward to use that to initiate.
Save himself, save his allies.
So the idea is basically to just maybe wait for HappyFeet to engage into you, then force stuff away, reset the fight that way, and then find your land your combo when HappyFeet is going into you.
Even so, they're fighting on the enemy's terms. If that's what they're doing, they need to come up with some things they need to do on their own or respond better.
Doing too much active things.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it just seems like the players in HappyFeet are a lot more dominant than the ones on Young Minds.
Oh. Ash. Too many items, of course. Playing the hard 5 position, almost 6 here on his Witch Doctor. Yeah, though, he's just getting stronger and stronger. He has the BKB now right up there with his Invoker who has a Midas, so it's not an easy feat.
Yeah, read about that. Witch Doctor, yeah, Bracer. He's very powerful. I don't know what you were talking about.
Okay, that's another Echo Slam. They find the Lina. And the hookshot. Okay, there it is. They're not even done yet. They find the Kunkka. Those are not a few spells with the Ice Buff trying to help out. So that's actually good. Vacuum instant wall into the Macropire. They do catch the clockwork here. And yeah, Kunkka's actually still alive. Meanwhile, the fight goes on in the back. Jesse Vash with his ultimate. Enough to actually keep Juggernaut from engaging into him.
I think the Juggernaut panicked a little bit there. He didn't really need to go anywhere. Still had Omni Slash up while he was spinning and had Iron Shell on him on that Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
But unfortunate that he chose to turn back there.
Maybe another one of these indications that they're not really all that confident. As I say, they're
Yeah,
doing right now, they're pushing across. They have a double creep wave. And gonna be looking to try and put some damage on his tier 2. Tornado, EMP, slightly mistimed, I think. Yeah. Get the mana burn. They do defend the tower, and oh god, the cold snap. Fissure, but 4 stuff keeps them safe. Parson with a pushback from the cogs. Looks like they'll be able to retreat.
Yeah, all this is happening while Troll's just doing his own thing elsewhere on the map, though, every time. He's the world's happiest troll.
Keep rolling in the money. Keep farming,
Yeah,
farming,
it's
farming.
A little bit nice that Young Minds got a little bit onto their front foot there, though. Finally managed to take the fight into the enemies instead of getting constantly pushed back. But again, once Troll decides he wants to join the fray, I don't know what enemy he's going for exactly to finish things up. I imagine wait for the Aegis.
Maybe, yeah. But in the meantime, the rest of the team's still creating space. Yeah, for the most part, they're keeping the action on the Radiant side. They chipped away at all the tier 1 towers now. They even got the tier 2 bottom a while ago with Ben, who is still pushing. Like, despite that fight, Young Minds still haven't really been able to gain as much control as they really would need to.
Yeah, and again, gold is constantly going back in the favor of HappyFeet. A little bit more for every minute that people aren't fighting.
Yep. I'm gonna try again. This is gonna be a good timing though with a full 5-minute smoke. They're looking for this Roche, and it has been scanned out by the Dire, but they're not really all in position. But the big one is Earthshaker, ready to go in with the Echo Slam whenever he wants to, and actually couldn't blink in because Juggernaut ran right on top of him. Now the Omni Slash finishing off 1, more damage onto Yules. There's 2 kills down, and Earthshaker, well, nothing more left to throw at him from him. Try and deal with the Kunkka, and might actually get the kill now, but well, boats, Sunstrikes, enough damage. Carson walks out, but they'll still got what they came for, the kill on the Earthshaker. Kind of a bit of a disastrous fight. Earthshaker's blink being cancelled, but Juggernaut just running right at him. That's what saved that game right there.
Yeah, Juggernaut went from one side of the cogs to the other after finishing off the clockwork and an Omni Slash, though. That was also unfortunate.
They killed Roche on themselves. Now in hands with the Lina, who's still rather squishy at this point. Fight the Bloodstone and everything.
This was something they very much needed to get them back in the game, though. I wasn't expecting HappyFeet to make a mistake like that, though.
Yeah. I mean, they scanned that movement. They knew exactly what was coming, but they weren't immediately not all of them were immediately scrambling. I mean, Ben Hur wasn't there. He had to TP in or walk in. Wasn't there at the beginning of the fight. The Echo Slam couldn't come out because, once again, it cancelled from Juggernaut running at him. Really
Yeah.
good situation for young minds to run into.
And Juggernaut with his blink dagger now. Manta diffusal, blink dagger, jug. Jump on somebody and kill them. Again, he's got the fraction of the strength that this troll does, though. Even
He'll
if
kill him
he's,
though, as we saw last time with the Omni Slash.
yeah,
Who gets caught out here. He has the Lincolns actually, so a lot of his extra money came in. Keeping them alive there at the very least. Now throwing them some spells frantically. Keep everyone away.
very good if they all get out of here without dying. Keeping the enemies busy while Clockwork Farms
Pass
pushes
on.
out mid.
So low. Jesse Vash, go for the kill here while Healing Ward comes through. Sentry wards. Like any other Invoker would have already TP'd out. But no, he's just looking to skip the creep wave now.
Radiant's top tower
Cheeky.
is under
What a
Very
player.
cheeky.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, they won't save the tier 1, but it will make it harder for them to continue to push, even if they wanted to, so they're forced to defend their own tier 2 top. They'll be taking care of those TPs from the supports, but they want to fight Zikar. He was in this with the Shadow Blade. Finds the initiation on the Invoker. Ben Wood dropping lower and lower and lower. A couple more right clicks will do the trick with the vacuum to secure it. Great kill to get on the back of that. Meanwhile, down bottom, passing, yeah, finds Jesse Vash. Nothing cancel the TP though. Witch Doctor this time, he will be able to survive.
I'm starting to feel a little bit self-conscious. Everything in this game is starting to go the opposite way that I'm predicting, as far as who's winning and starting to come out on top. I really didn't think it would be possible for young minds to be able to recover this game. In fact, I thought they were about to start crumbling over the advantages that HappyFeet had, but HappyFeet stuck in it, and things are looking pretty even now.
It's Dota for you. Was like what, a 7k gold lead down to about 1.5k or so. Only on side of HappyFeet, but there it is. Omni Slash between Jayo and Yaj. And now they turn us around. Look at this damage taking Torrent. The cheese is being eaten, but Pazon is still alive, still able to fight BKB Force on Jayo. The rest of them will be able to walk out. What a turnaround. Jules, well, double damage on Lena. That'll kill you at the door. And this is over for you. One misstep and all of a sudden the momentum swings the other way. And now it is Young Minds who finally are able to go across the river and
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
do damage.
Alright, I'm not okay with being wrong about things.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
Hey, you're gonna keep going here? Surely not. I mean, that's an Axon or James. Yeah, they're gonna bring him right back after picking up some items. I'm gonna get high ground here. Can they actually do this?
Well, with no Echo Slam, they have a decent shot.
Definitely poking. The Clockwork coming back. A little bit too dangerous to continue here, but decent damage done to the tower. Down to half health. Alright, what does HappyFeet do now to stabilize after this series of events?
I could make a HappyFeet joke here.
He's done.
Alright, that would not stabilize events.
No.
It would cause you insanity. To unstabilize events, just BKBs, having
If
a
you
way
don't-
to get into the Lena, or get into the Juggernaut and kill them.
Yeah. That's a good bait. From the Earthshaker. He'll still die now with Parson also coming in together with the Darks here, but probably worth it. Akira also dies at the same time to Ben Hood on the bottom. The boat though, oh, the axe, they got it on Veggie Dash, so it's, what, a 2-for-2 trade across? Lena already came back though because of the Bloodstone charges, so it's a bit of an issue. Now Carl can still continue. That's another dead tier 2.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, things are not looking good for HappyFeet anymore. And this Juggernaut's gonna... Yeah, this troll's running, but Juggernaut's gonna cut him off.
Kill him, maybe, yeah. Flash, TP out. Oh! Damn, that was like 150 health points at most. That he was
Solid
still had
attempt
there.
was made.
Damn. Big thing is on the TP there, keeping him alive.
Yeah. It's a very solid attempt by the Juggernaut, though. Made sure to use his Manta to just get all the damage he could. Just a little bit short.
Also super fortunate for HappyFeet as well that he didn't get axed even. Okay, just I think he was mid animation or something, but I don't know.
Yeah. I actually missed that part.
They're running right in, James. They'll find the Jakiro. Hashtag stop dragon abuse. Echo Slam in the back here. Iron Greaves. Keep them alive. Now the boats turn us around. Jo doesn't really care too much. Another hook shot. Try and keep Carl controlled a little bit more. They want to kill this Lena, and they will. With a couple of right clicks. That is the healing water. Stick shots keeping him alive. The misses up high ground. Carl is still alive. What a player. Meanwhile, Passman, well, gets a spin off, so nothing left to control him up.
And this keeps happening like this, though. You have to be really frustrated if you're on HappyFeet.
At least they got the tower, they got that one kill on the dragon, but they were hoping for more.
I would almost say that they're sad feet now.
God damn it, Neff. Alright. But yeah, good statement of intent. HappyFeet realizing that they can actually fight. Oh, pass on. Well, has the only slash in a couple of seconds, but it's gonna be mana burn, and I know it doesn't have enough of it. Healing ward came out. Jo. Well, it's a lot of TPs forced out at the very least.
And they just took a little bit too long and had to disengage. Just a little bit short on damage, not quite enough disables.
Yeah. BKB jump right onto the Kunka, who gets double force stuffed out. So much back and forth.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun game to be casting.
Well-gotten gains.
Not that every game isn't a fun game casting with you, Drag and Drop.
I was already trying to decide whether it should be offended or not, so thanks for making that clear. Alright, so it's like so interesting because it's like this quick spurts of crazy action and then these very calm moments in between, but it's so rapidly shifting. Even now, look at this movement. Behind the tier 2 tower. Jason will show himself now. They reveal that they're there, but the pincher movement is coming through from HappyFeet. The slash onto Ben Hook, Ghost Walk. And the Invis Earthshake as well. Can't we catch them, but they can catch though is Jules. X inside his own cogs. Must be right click down.
Alright, that was some impressive farming.
HappyFeet, they tried to find an angle going in, I think. Then someone made the call, alright, let's abort. But at that point it was too late for a clockwork. As a result, they'll lose the tier 2.
I think what needs to happen for HappyFeet to win these team fights is Clockwork needs to hook shot behind the enemies and separate one of them from the rest of their team with cogs. The people who are in the back need to be a little bit further away from the rest of their team so they're not able to force staff them or save them, get them out.
Like, who would be the ideal target for Clock?
Probably Lena, actually, because she does lots of damage. If you can stop her for a moment and stop her from using force staff or something like that, sort of forces the Kunkka to respond to the Clockwork as well. Solve a lot of problems just from the Clockwork having to suicide into the enemies.
Yeah.
Pretty bold play, but
the game's super hard for him now because if you look at the items on Young Minds, there are 4 4-stars in the game. 4. It's like very sad life when it comes to trying to catch someone inside the cogs. But what you can still do, of course, is hook shot in, walk to the side, and push them back for a little bit of extra lockdown.
Yeah, and Troll is not a happy man right now either. Every time he gets close to somebody, they leave him.
And speak AB, because he picked it up so early, now it's already down to 5 seconds. Okay, Echo Slam. Find Lena. That's a good kill.
Yeah, that's something. Pretty cheeky, Lena, being all the way out there farming.
Light on the Shadow Blade. Keep her safe. Now?
So Lena's gonna have to buy back, or...
Want to contest this Roche, absolutely. I should know this is happening. Also figure out that there's some sort of vision up here now with the cast points across. That it's vacuum all on the 4 heroes. The boat just a little bit too late. Only catches Ben-Hur, who got the tornado EMP off. Making sure the young minds are forced back, but now the Cogs see on to Darkseid. Only such comes through though. Ben-Hur taking most of it and pass on over to the Earthshaker, but now Jo, Bash Lord, just keeps him locked down. But, well, no more BKB. The mana burn, the slows way too much. Pass on, able to heal up, and now re-engage. Jo in a lot of trouble, trying to limp towards the shrine, but he can't get it off. Triple kill for the Juggernaut. He did so much work in that fight.
No, this is not how I was expecting this game to go at all. Incredible responses from HappyFeet. These force staffs are really making things work.
Oh, once
they
again,
get the Roshan. They got the team fight.
Oh, Jules! He tried, he got the last hit! He didn't get the Aegis.
What a player.
What a player, what a game. This is so crazy. Young minds
I respect
making
that.
HappyFeet work for it. Exactly, James.
Alright,
That's what I was
we've
gonna say.
devolved into Russian chat wheel spamming.
Yeah. In this Juggernaut, look at this guy. Well, he has the... you talked about the Blink, Manta, Diffusal Blade, like what, 10 minutes ago? Now he has a Skadi, the Aegis, and another 2.5k golds.
Yeah. Basher, Abyssal, and then Invoker is not going to be having a good day. Or a Shaker, either of those heroes dying at the start of a fight would be tragic.
Yeah.
But that's when he hits his peak, and then what do you do? It'll go back in the favor of HappyFeet again if they manage to hold out against Juggernaut after he gets his Diffusal and he peaks, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do that.
That's a bit of a fight. Tornado EMP will come through. Carl still has his right clicks and they have the Garden Groups to work with. Fighting around the shrine, but keeping HappyFeet away. Quick pick on the Earthshake, of course. One of the big controlling factors taken away. No, they're only like 3k ahead, but they're playing like the 10k ahead. So much confidence going in, and well, they might be able to do some more damage to this tower. No Earthshaker once again. Makes it so much easier.
Yeah, another skirmish happening here though. Never mind, everybody leaves. Or not.
Osmond comes back in here. No spins, it actually is being controlled up quite a bit. Hookshot to follow, Sunstrike will be forced out of the way from it. The boat now to cover them as well. In the meantime, Carl, so objective-based gaming, finishes off the tower with the machine cannon, and now, okay, they're coming back in. BKB from Jo. They want to find something, but the Omni Slash, Thunder Bounce through, might not kill anybody. And you'll get pushed back on the cogs on the way out. Jo, though, with the artillery there from Carl, just constantly right-clicking. Now vacuum into the wall, into the spin. Invoker is dead. They're gonna have to buy back here at this point if they want to hold the high ground. And they do. Ben-Hur rejoining the fight. Carl working away at the range tracks. We'll finish it off. Now another Deafening Blast. Juggernaut very, very low. Yes, the Aegis, I don't think he particularly cares too much, but, well, can keep that item. You'd rather do that instead, and they do. They make it work. Another healing 1 in 20 seconds, got in grease. Tied them over in the meantime. They're not leaving. They want to get those million racks. Then they get another kill. Force out the troll buyback as well. That would be an amazing victory. And as it stands, Carl walking forward, baiting out some spells, pass on in the middle of that. Straight up brawls. Go on me. Trigger my Aegis. I'm back at full health. Put the basher in. Now, 5 heroes around him though. It's a bit dangerous. Just managed to survive for the time being. Echo Slam, everything being used. And the rest of his team actually abandoned him at this point. So, maybe a bit too
yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah. That tornado almost lands on Darkseid. That fissure almost in time. Oh,
Incredible fight by... Oh. This game has a lot of action. I absolutely love it.
Look at this gold graph. It was like 7k advantage for HappyFeet at one point, and now it's almost... yeah, it's past 8k for Young Minds. Just in the back of a couple of team fights. HappyFeet, they haven't been able to find anything. Any engagement coming their way. Or going their way.
The enemies just get away from them now. they got all those 4 steps up, responded to what the enemies were doing perfectly well, and now it's a different sort of game. They can't ever quite catch anybody.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
Barbaric Invoker, Lina is even taken over net worth lead. Talking about the Juggernaut items, but Lina as well. I mean, Shadow Blade, and then the Shiva's Guard, and a completed Daedalus. Not even a Bloodthorn, just straight up Daedalus, because Carl, he wants a right click. Wants a right click hard.
I mean, the reason why people go Daedalus into Bloodthorn though is because they don't want to walk close enough to have to activate the Bloodthorn on people, or else they're at a much bigger risk.
Oh yeah. Won't be too surprised to see Carl eventually upgrading that Force as well. That Hurricane Pike.
Yeah.
Well-gotten gains.
Or, no.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If you had to replace one item in Lina's inventory right now, just make room for another big tier item, which one would you replace?
Excellent question.
Like, I'd still rather have the Force Staff, I guess, rather than Shadow Blade.
A truly excellent question, and she just built something. She got a Hurricane Pike, and I'm sure she can get her Silver Edge, so it's not done quite yet.
Oh, they see him up on high ground! And that is a dead Earthshaker once again! The fights keep starting like this! Tornado, well, still doesn't get any spells off. Free Shrine.
Again, they're at a disadvantage next time they want to fight.
Like the salt sea air.
Young Minds, I mean, talked about earlier how they don't really have any map control, or they didn't assert themselves. That has flipped on his head since. Like, they're running all over the place wherever they want to. They have the wards down aggressively in the fire side. Now, if they really want to, they can just get the other shrine, wait for next rush.
Yeah. HappyFeet need something to happen. They need to split these enemies up at this point, and they aren't doing that well enough. They need to be very mobile, the Invoker and the Troll.
Find is let the creeps here, but Young Minds, they're already inside the base here. But no, the fights are there. Not out building damage being done just yet. No hero's dead either for Young Minds just yet.
Troll did manage to take the tier 2 top while that was happening though. If he continues, Lina is most certainly going to kill him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Clean escape eventually. But once again, it's one of these movements that does force HappyFeet back.
Yeah, Young Minds on the front foot now. I'm looking at this right now, and I'm not really sure what HappyFeet does to be able to take the team fight against them. I legitimately think that they are not able to take a team fight. They need to get them to split up. They need Invoker to be pushing lanes faster. They need Troll to be pushing lanes faster. And they need Sheepstick on the Invoker, which I guess he built Shivas instead to be able to solo pick off enemies who try to engage him when he's split pushing.
Well, that, or you just hope that Young Minds group up and get a big ass Echo Slam. That's what comes down to here. Tornado EMP combo on the Invoker. Let's get spin off before the pushback even, so he will be able to stay alive, Jo. That's the Echo Slam now. On top of the Lina, 4-star forward. The bolt comes through as well, not really hitting on anybody. Ice Pop did, but they will finish up the Lina. Great start to the fight. Omnislash bouncing through between a few heroes. Vacuum Wall, Ben Hur, 4-stars away. Now he has to try and Kaido pass on, who spins, trying to catch up, but Ghostwalk will keep him safe. Now Jo. Pass on isolated here. Sunstrike comes through. Cold Snap, he 4-stars across it. Oh, it gets 4-star. But will still be brought down. Finally, Jo with a Scotty doing some work.
Alright, now HappyFeet now pressing the charge.
Yeah, they're looking for James as well. Tornado will catch him. He'll purge off what's left of the Glimmer Cape. Yeah, just now it's HappyFeet, yeah, coming out of nowhere. Ultra kill for Jo.
Yeah, I guess just a little bit of things goes someone's way at the start of a fight, and then things completely turn around. They definitely need to take an advantage off of this, though. Need to either take Roche or take a Rax, and this maybe force buybacks and get Roche. If the enemies let them. I'm sure they will, they seem like nice people.
One. Carl, if he dies again here, it would be so disastrous, but 4 stars will be enough. The hook shot. Blocked by creep. Okay, feels bad, man.
Yeah, Jules is a legend. He would never miss one of his hook shots.
You
Have you
wanted
seen
to
this
take
guy
creep.
this game though? He's been on fire.
Yeah. Oh, bottom lane, bot comes through. Vacuum right back into it. Ben-Hur will be able to survive this time though. No further commitment. Alright. Gold graph. Knocked up at the 0 line in a moment. Pretty close to it anyway. Experience graph, just straight up roller coaster. And well, HappyFeet, try again. Will Young Minds be able to contest and snatch it away for the 3rd time? Will HappyFeet finally get Roshan their way? We'll find out. Young Minds sitting around here and there. Well, HF, they won't risk it. They'll take the engagement before finishing off Roche. Oh, Hackle Slam once again. They find Darkseer as well. The Omni Slash bouncing through with the right clicks from Carl though. Quite a bit of work on the Earth Shaker, but he did his deed this time. Roshan is dead. No, not even that. He's just still sitting alive. Buybacks coming through from both sides. Good cards there to try and reset the fight, but Jules, oh, he's still good. I got right click down quite a bit. Surge and pass on, and that'll be at that clock. Ah, sorry. Very hard for me to follow that fight.
Yeah.
But once again, yeah, Young Minds are doing it. They end up winning it. Cost them a buyback, I believe. If I heard that correctly. Yeah, buyback of Darkseer. Once again, the 3rd time in a row they contest Roche and they get it themselves. Aegis and She's in hand.
You know, we might see that right here. This troll is having a very miserable game. He's either trying to catch someone or trying to run away from someone.
Jules, he hookshot onto the Force Spirit, and now Carl, well, he'll kill himself on the Blade Mail almost.
Oh, Force Spirit.
Why? Carl, no, it was the Blade Mail. Wasn't it? Oh no, Force Spirit's finished him off.
It was the Force Spirit. Force Spirit got the last hit off on it.
Ben-Hur, well, he might pay with his life for it still. Good deafening blast. The AoE mode here, went for that instead of the tornado cooldown. But pass on, I want something, wants blood. Jesse Bash, the cast will bounce. The shrine is there, barely keeping him alive, and YM will not commit further to it. Don't have a creeper if inside the base, so in that sense, HappyFeet still playing it correctly. Troll Warlord on the bottom side of the map. How can he get out? Maybe, maybe not. He does for the BKB. He can easily kill the Kunkka if he can catch him. Oh, there it is. Like a slam. Speaking of catching, that's a dead Darkseer. Yeah, with the instant follow-up together with Ben-Hur, so
100 seconds without Darkseer. Well, some very bad news. He had cheese on him when he died as well. He was stunned, of course, but
at least now they still have it. They'll have the older cheese and Juggernaut as well, sitting in the backpack. Also holding on to the Aegis.
Just letting the cheese age, make it nicer.
Lina, no! Carl tried to go for soul kill on Jo, but now he's getting some help. The Omni Slash bouncing. That'll finish up Jo. Axe back on Earth Shaker, and Ben-Hur, well, he's blinking aggressively. He wants to get some revenge. He wants to finish up this Lina. Finally, Tornado might be enough in the end, and it will be. 70 seconds on the sidelines. Fight the Bloods, not too many charges on top of that, but still a win for Young Minds. This particular engagement.
Yeah, I mean, Young Minds, 2 cheeses, killed a bunch of heroes. They lost a hero with low respawn time. They're able to get right back in there and do it again.
Doing it again, James trying to juke Ben-Hur, but not gonna work. That's an easy kill. Game's not slowing down, Nef.
I like it a lot. Actually, pretty tired right now. If this game was not so engaging, I imagine I might want to go to sleep before going on to the next one.
I mean, sometimes you have... I mean, this is a 52-minute game. It really doesn't feel like it. Somehow.
Yeah, it actually feels a lot earlier than that. Just given items and things players are doing. It's very, like, early game clashy feel to it still. Normally at this point in the game, deaths are pretty decisive.
Like, actually take a look at buybacks. Yeah, Juggernaut and Lena have them. Side of the Radiants, and of course on the side of HappyFeet have them too. So probably not gonna be a matter of just one and done, kind of win one fight and then just kill the base, as long as these buybacks are available.
I really think this Invoker needs to build a sheep stick or something to disable jump blink on Lena, disable her in the back line, take her down. That's what he needs to do. He doesn't really have that option anymore now that the Lena has a Shiva's guard, but
If you buy
they
sheep
need
now,
some sort of... Yeah.
what item do you get rid of?
God, maybe Lincoln's? Or you swap it in and out. Maybe Blink? I'm not sure.
I don't know how to call it make, because Candy needs all of those, right?
Just get rid of the Octarine core.
No, it's also pretty useful.
When you're an Invoker player and you don't have enough buttons to press.
Yeah.
That is the current status of this game.
More active items.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Alright,
attack.
Young Minds already setting up for bottom tower push. It's kind of a miracle that they haven't been able to grab another objective, but it's also owed to the fact that both Benhu and Jao have been doing an amazing job at just keeping their lanes pushed out. I mean, even now, they were trying to set up on bottom before the creep wave even got there. Look at mid lane, that's being pushed. This pushing in top lane. Well, Carl's being caught out here, look at this! These kind of things can make a difference.
It's one kill. Like Lena has buyback. If they could force that, it'll have an impact on things. But other than that,
Is under attack.
Lena does not use buyback. I don't imagine that that's significant.
No heavy commitment, there's really no reason to. Well, game might easily go for another 10-20 minutes.
Or we might be able to get to the point where we start talking about effigies and cosmetics.
Vacuum wall, big team fight on this last year on the Earthshaker. Uses up the last bit of damage. We're stunned already on the side of Young Minds, so it's a good fight to HappyFeet, especially now if Jao comes in. She's being eaten by Darkseer, so he's alive this time, but Juggernaut out of spin. Being bashed up, yeah, just well, still alive somehow before he gets sniped by the Kunkka. Gem on the deck, but beautiful tornado, Sunstrike. The cask bouncing through between those two heroes. Jao just ready to clean up right on top of those.
First time Trolls touched anyone all game.
Yeah. Juggernaut, he's still fighting. Once again, no spin, has a stun, but he's so slow. Buyback coming through on the Jakiro. Buyback and Juggernaut will have to come out as well, I would imagine. Lena just had to watch all of that. Carl finally coming back alive. That was
What world have I been
dominating
born into?
fight, yeah. Dragondropdota.png.
Is under attack.
So the MP4, I guess. There it is again. Carl. Quick zap on the Invoker, and now Jao can't really go for a revenge kill.
Is under attack.
These solo pickoffs constantly happening. And now, I guess at this point, HappyFeet do not get anything out of it, seeing that the Invoker is dead. So, that's unfortunate. Taking a look at everybody's items here and what they're building, trying to figure out what exactly needs to happen for this game to end.
Yeah.
Not that I want that to happen.
Not gonna happen anytime soon because all of this, I mean, they actually claimed the tier 1 tower in that, or tier 3 tower? Top lane? Not sure when they took that, honestly. Because other than that, I mean, it hasn't really, any sort of engagement hasn't really led to objectives in a long time.
That was the creeps, I believe.
Find the Axon Jewels, follow up bow torrent. Clockwork. Looks to be dead here, 4 heroes around him. Late mail, Carl, don't kill yourself. Alright, thank you. Getting close again.
Not gonna make that mistake twice. Very brave, Lena.
Yep.
Next Roche might be pretty decisive. Again, I really feel like they need things like sheep sticks at this point. They need to separate the enemies from each other as well. A way to do that.
Seconds on the Roche respawn. Quick one. Lions. Now they are the ones with map control. But might actually be in a situation where Young Minds start a Roche themselves. They're just coming in and swiping it after HF has done part of the work. But there it is. Echo Slam striding off straight on to the Juggernaut, bringing him down to half health, trying to spin away, but Ryan keeping Yaj alive. There's only the 3 of them. Trying to lay as much as they can, keep the Rax alive. The cat's pretty good, but bouncing all the way to the side. Unable to keep it going. Rax, well, Carl just committing forward, but gets Fissure blocked off. 4 staff. Too many of those in the field. Way too many.
Yeah, just can't do a thing about him. This must be really, really frustrating for the Troll Warlord. I may have just left the game at this point if I were him. Can't get his hands on anybody.
This was a pub, yeah. But yeah, there it is. YM. Find the Roche. Bringing it down with help of the DD rune on the Lena, the rune of many wins. Looking more and more like they should be able to finish it off, but then again, like, HappyFeet can take a team fight just as easily to find the right opening.
Mm-hmm. And then we have 2 cheeses in Aegis again.
Wolves no. Cannot afford to lose him here. Thanks to hold on his slash, and that's 85 seconds without the clockwork. Does not have buyback.
They don't know that.
They might. Get a pipe or something. That is, the fight breaks out on bottom. They find the initiation on Carl, eats the cheese early, gets stunned up still, disarmed, the 4-star, just 1, 2, 3. Dragon keeping him away from HF. Ice wall after the ice path. Carl still alive somehow, but there it is. They find the vision for the death ward. They bring him down. Josh still alive with the fissure, locking down Jakiro, so it's a secondary casualty, or tertiary even, as the Conquer also got picked up on the other side.
On.
Like, HF are holding. They're holding high ground.
Are they though? They just lost Rax?
Oh yeah, not really. Ooh, what's that Juggernaut? Did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Juggernaut did that while that whole skirmish was happening there.
Explains a few things.
Yeah.
We had a game the other day where one team just couldn't defend. Okay, that's all. Not sure about that Echo Slam, but still, Car 4-star down to the low ground this time, into the loving arms of HF. They get back up to the high ground so that they can continue the fight. Jo with a BKB, don't quite get the damage done. The boat goes across, and it's 3-on-1 right now. Jo, pretty damn tanky though, gets some help now. Earthshaker blinking right back in. The bashes are there. Ben Hur, well, can start throwing out some spells, but finally they break through. Jo bites right back, trying to find his way back into the fight. TP's to the top lane. BKB was triggered. Juggernaut will be coming right back. Blink away. No Omni Slash to work with for another couple of seconds. No easy damage potential, and well, they do find the Conk as well on the side. HF, are they finally doing it? I mean, buyback status also looking rather grim for Young Minds. Only the Juggernaut as well as the Darkseer have it.
So no buyback on Lena, no buyback on Kunkka. I'm pretty sure they can take this Rax. Right? It's not like crazy things haven't happened in this game before yet, though.
I think the Lena being dead is the biggest deal, because Carl's actually a ridiculous amount of damage output here next to Juggernaut, and that's a good hookshot all the way in the back. Taking a fight, they're not taking the Rax though. Not getting the kills. Keep the control up here, Ben with the AoE, Deafening Blast, doing some work, but now Jules caught in front lines, Vacuum Wall, and absolutely everybody follow with the with the Macro Pyre. So much damage being done. HappyFeet, just like that. This is how the cookie crumbles. Jesse Vash will take out Ben, who also very well low. Jo with a BKB together with Zershchecker trying to salvage the situation. And pass on, not a very low health, forced up to the high ground, but the Witch Doctor from the grave with the Maledict doing a gigantic amount of work. Ben Hur blocked in by his own Earthshaker, but able to go out the other way with a Ghost Walk. Maybe, maybe not. There is a Darkseer who has a gem. Can't keep track of this Invoker. Can you?
I want to believe.
They're trying. Blink to the side. Ah, they don't throw up the Ice Path in time. James.
He had no idea where he went.
Yeah, he was thinking about it. Trying to find the most probable angle, but he couldn't. So Ben Hur staying alive, big deal. He does the buyback, but still doesn't want to use it now. Well, yeah.
That was
Not
an
the same,
incredible
actually.
blink, actually. I didn't know about that spot.
Yep. Small little nook there.
How many blades am I holding up?
This game. Alright, all of
Is
the
it
buybacks are on
everything you
cooldown. Yeah, pretty much. All of the buybacks are on cooldown now for Young Minds, though. They pay dearly to hold on to as much as the bases they did. But they have the Rex advantage. They have the mid lane as well as bottom range Rex. Where do we go from here?
I'm starting to believe my analysis holds no weight over this game, but I guess Young Minds are going to want to try and pressure them even though they shouldn't because they don't have buybacks. We'll see.
These kind of games, all bets are off. You just kind of have to guess how these fights are going. Jules with the hookshot, but the Yule Scepter will dodge any sort of follow-up. Vacuum Wall again on 3 heroes. The boat bouncing through will actually catch Witch Doctor with the Omni Slash on top of that as well, I believe, or just the illusions, I don't know. Losing control at this point.
Your eyes aren't working after seeing all these visual effects, especially from
thank you.
Jakira.
Thank you, AAF, for the pause.
Do we get to take a break, or do we not get those?
My coffee is freaking cold. God damn it. Alright. Time to breathe. Time to see where we're at.
And we're at 64 minutes.
That's true. And 10 seconds.
2 heroes have buybacks right now, so that's good. Other than that, doesn't look like things are about to get that crazy after they unpause.
Now, anyway.
Take a look at the items everyone's building while it's paused. Chris Shaker is hopeful on getting another gem. He's got a staff. He's building a 4-staff too. I don't have enough of those in this game. Clockwork also building a 4-staff. Patrol Warlord pretty much has everything he needs. I think at some point he's going to swap the BKB in and out of his inventory. What item do you think he gets here?
Question. I don't think you really get a lot of use out of a card. Reserved for the very last moment.
Does it go Daedalus? Does it go Divine Rapier?
I like the Daedalus idea, yeah. I mean, he's staying alive in fights. I don't think he needs necessarily too much more survivability.
You might laugh at me for this, but I might even go Abyssal Blade or Sheepstick at this point if I was Troll.
Can you build Abyssal at this point on Troll? Because it used to be that you just straight up couldn't.
You wouldn't be able to... You can pick it up now, so you can use it.
Yeah.
Before you weren't allowed to pick it up.
Yeah, I'd actually keep the BKB, I think, because there's still a lot of AoE control that he has to worry about. But at least for 5 seconds you can ignore that. And just replace the Sanjin Yasha with, some more damage, Daedalus. Go about Rapier territory, because this game is way too volatile for that. As I said, he's staying alive in fights, so he just needs to do more damage. God, that...
But the damage he's not doing is because he can't reach the heroes. That's the issue.
that's the other issue, that's true.
Can't touch them.
I think this one just have to rely on your team. Set it up for you. Well, there's gonna be on Ben Hur, who is sitting at 9k gold, so you can build like 2 moonshots, one for himself, one for the troll.
Earthshaker gets a Moonshard. Clockwork gets a Moonshard. Everyone on the team gets a Moonshard.
Oh man. Didn't he have a... no. Trying to get my head right back in the game here, because past the 60-minute mark, things are always getting crazy. Same as casting. But it is at a point where one team fight might very well decide who wins this game.
Yeah, I think, at this point, casters need a break as well as players. 65 minutes is pretty rough. Especially given the pauses. We might see the end in the next 5 minutes, though. I'm not sure if anybody's going to wait for the next Roche, or they're going to try and engage while all these buybacks are on cooldown inside of Young Minds.
Question is it maybe pickups like this? Big, there's no buyback on Lena. This might just be a death blow right here. Carl, 99 seconds. 1.5 minutes left now.
That'll give him time to do it.
Most likely them committed at the very least. Looking very scary now for Young Minds. They have no buybacks whatsoever. Ben Hua, well, he can go in heavily. He can split push, maybe get caught out. In buyback puts of trouble in. Now, both stay engaged here with the vacuum on top of the wall. Clockwork, starting to drop low. Oh, tanks the Omni Slash. That's him down. Creep taken care of as well. Meanwhile, fight raiders in the back. Ben Hua coming through with a bit of a combo. Trying to keep them controlled, and there it is. Meanwhile, Jo and Yash, they're just doing objective-based gaming here. They clean through the mid-racks. Oh, Ben Hua keeps them busy, and now they descend like vultures up on a remaining tier 3 tower. This will be full mega creeps here coming through with HappyFeet before long. No Jakiro, no Lina, 40 seconds and 80 seconds respectively.
They took it nice and slow. It doesn't look like they want to even try for the tier 4s at this point. They're just going to go ahead and ditch after that.
Ben Hua disagrees.
Looks like they have different ideas of what they want to do, though.
Yeah. Just chipping away at that, but now another vacuum, no wall to follow up here, and well, the boat comes through, no Torrent. It's only coming now actually to follow up. That's the big one as well with the extra talent. Looks hilarious, but just not enough damage at this point. They need the Lina for this, but Carl only coming back now.
Alright, I hope we get to see another 20 minutes of mega creeps after this, though. That divines out on the Kunkas and transitions over into a core.
That would be hilarious. At some point, Kunka just gets 2 rapiers and then just one-shots HappyFeet as they try and go for tier 4s.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Young Minds win. We will see.
Hopefully this game doesn't last too much longer, though. It's never much fun having to watch the struggle against mega creeps for the players or viewers. So, but I'm not saying I wouldn't like to see them come back from this. I thought Young Minds played really well. Wasn't HappyFeet like projected to win by a wide margin? Yeah.
You just look at the graphs. This was a very even game for the longest time.
Yeah, very well played by Young Minds this game, but it's not quite over yet. It's not over till the Ancient dies.
Gonna be the hardest defense of their lives, though. Buybacks coming back on Darks here. Everyone else doesn't even have money for it. They're gonna be up against Nages and Cheese. It's like the, what, 5th or 6th Roshan in this game? Something like that?
It would have to be. Is there a way we can check for that?
No, not really. I think it was the 5th.
It's 5th or 6th. It all kind of blurs together after a certain while.
Not again! Oh, the hookshot will miss with the 4 stuff, but it was 4 stuff to the wrong side. Carl's dead, and this should be the final nail in the coffin. The Omni Slash comes through, though, finds the Earth Check. It's a normal wall from him, back him onto the wall. YM, reset, re-engage James. Caught on the side, so he might just be right clicked down by Ben Hua once he's revealed. But, good ice path. Surge away, delay set for a little bit, but well, still ends up falling. You Ben Hua, tornadoes bouncing through. Jo once again just focusing on the building. He's done with this game. He doesn't care about heroes anymore, he just cares about buildings. And if YM cannot defend this, well, then this game will be over in the next 20 seconds. Live, delay this a little bit more. Ben Hua though with the AoE definitely blasting so much work this game. Jules, another hook shot here. The axe also really useful. Boat bouncing through, not doing any enough. Jo, he's just unimpeded. The Radiant's Ancient.
He is done.
Dropping lower and lower and lower. The Hex comes through though. They really want to fight. They want Ben Hua. He should be the one taking over now. Guess they decided to finish up these heroes.
Decided, I don't want you turning me into a pig. I'm killing you now.
GG is called. Young Minds fought to the bitter end. 70 minutes. What a game. This was only game 1 of the series, Nev.
Oh, it was already longer than the last series that we did.
Yeah.
One game alone.
Both of the games lasted like, what, 62 minutes or so to taken together?
Yeah, they were pretty heavy stomps in the favor of, what was the team's name again? Execration, yeah. Anyway, you wanna, what's the word, take us out here?
Normally I would like ask you about like what went wrong, what was the turning point. I think if we
Yeah,
start
yeah.
doing that, we are here tomorrow trying to pick this game apart. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a short break now while we
Yeah.
get ready for game number 2. So guys,
Apologies to the viewers.
guys, don't go too far away.